Hi guys, my name is Akko Stark. I've been doing SEO since 2012. I've used many different SEO tools. I've been using SpyFu for several years now, so I'm very familiar with the tool. I'm very familiar with the capabilities of this tool. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use SpyFu to make SEO magic. Let's go jump right into it. In order for you to effectively use SpyFu, you're going to have a paid subscription. Currently, I'm using a professional plan. I do not need more than that. They also have a team plan, which basically comes with a couple of extra perks, like being able to track more keywords and being able to have more sales leads and domain contacts, along with extended user login access. If you're an individual brand or an e-com store and one-man operation and you don't really have a need to have multiple people logging in, professional plan you'll be doing just fine with. Before you start using any SEO tools, you need to first familiarize yourself with every single button of that software and every capability the software offers. In SpyFu's case, we have various different things. We have overview, we have keyword research tools, and then we have backlink tools, and then we have some tracking and reporting. We're going to get into all of that. I want to start with the overview. I'm actually auditing this brand right now, and I'm going to use this to demonstrate how the overview works and why you need an overview in the SEO tool so that you can fully analyze where the website stands and how much information that Google knows about this website, how many keywords that ranks for, what keywords they rank for. As you can see, the chart shows us that this website ranks for 214,200 keywords. And out of these keywords, monthly estimated clicks coming from the keywords that are ranking in the top 3 positions is 194,622. It's not actually top 3. Mostly it's the page 1 keywords, but the top 3, which is what we call a golden triangle. That's where the most click activity happens. And that's where the majority of these clicks are going to be coming from, which we're going to dive into and analyzing later. And then we have the estimated monthly SEO click change in comparison to the previous month. They're down negative 20,178 organic search traffic from these clicks. It looks like they're kind of on a downtrend with the keywords, so they could be getting hit by algorithms. They could have bad backlinks. I mean, there is a lot of different things that could be contributing to that. Now, scrolling down in here, overview tool also shows us a quick snippet of improved ranks. So out of 214,000 keywords, 61,945 have improved in rankings, and 23,548 keywords have been newly ranked keywords. And we also have the lost ranks. So 134,999 keywords have been lost. And we can actually analyze all this data. By clicking these things, we'll be able to dive directly into every single one of these segments and figure out exactly what is happening inside. Why are they getting improved keywords? How did they get the newly ranked keywords? Why did they lost so many keywords? We can figure all that out. And then we have a competition data. These are your organic competitors, Lululemon, Gap.com, Gymshark, a couple of other guys. These are just top 5. The SpyFu is showing that we have combination of keywords that these guys are also going after. By clicking view all competitors, we're able to see all the other competitors that are competing with us or are potential competitors. If we scroll down here, we can see the competitor shared keywords. This chart gives us an idea of what keywords that we all have that we are all sharing, and it breaks that down, and we can actually look into those keywords in detail. It gives us a breakdown of 4 different categories: all keywords, core keywords, questions, because people do ask questions and websites do rank for variations of questions, and then the missing keywords. Missing keywords would be your opportunities of the keywords that you're missing, but your competitors are ranking for. Maybe not all 437,000 keywords make sense for our brand, but there could be a large percent of these keywords that could make sense for the brand that we could utilize in our keyword strategy. Then you have top keywords. Top keywords that generate most amount of SEO clicks. And as you can see, that large click volume comes from the brand name search, another branded keyword. This brand has a strong presence in the market, but that doesn't mean the brand actually is ranking for opportunities where it's in the non-branded zone. That's how you create the new traffic on a website. Branded traffic is amazing. Of course, that converts. It has the highest amount of conversions from the PPC side as well and organic. But you want to cover a lot of non-branded keywords, drive non-branded traffic, so that way the new market can become familiar and aware of your brand. And obviously, the branded keyword search volume will also start to go up along with that. Going down in here, you'll see the top pages that are driving the most traffic. Obviously, the homepage for the brand keyword and everything else as follows. You can expand on this and identify exactly what other pages that are getting traffic, pages that are not getting traffic, what you need to do to further optimize those pages so that way you can actually get more traffic, more visibility, and increase the page authority score. And below here, it goes into the Google Ads, but we're not making this video about Google Ads. This is a SEO tutorial on SpyFu. Next, let's click on the organic keywords. This will give you all the keywords and its current positions. What we're looking for here is that we want to identify where most of this traffic is coming from. We have 226,000 keywords that this brand ranks for, and total volume for those keywords is 19.1 million. They're not generating 19 million organic traffic a month from these keywords right now. It's because not all these keywords are ranking on the first page of Google. Some keywords might not make sense. That's why you got to look through all the keywords and identify the right keyword opportunities. First thing that I'm looking for here is the following. We're going to filter out all these keywords and identify how many are actually ranking from position 1 to position 10. This will give us an idea of how many of these keywords are on the first page. 15,033 keywords are on the first page of Google. Now, out of these, what we want to do is we want to identify which one of these keywords are actually ranking in the top 3 positions. It's 4,900 keywords, which are bringing 118,000 searches. What did I say earlier? Keywords that are in the top 3 positions, which we call golden triangle, will be generating the majority of the organic traffic the brands have. If you're not in the golden triangle, you're not going to get the visibility. Being on the first page of Google is amazing, but if you're not in the top 3 positions, you will not be maximizing the organic traffic and the conversions that are associated to that organic traffic. Next, what we want to do here is we want to go to 4 to 10th positions and identify how many keywords are not in top 3 positions. That's 10,119 keyword opportunities that we have. That's only bringing in 24,000 clicks a month. Think about that, guys. 4,000 keywords are in the top 3 positions, bringing in 118,000 clicks. 10,000 keywords that are on the first page of Google, 4th to 10th position, only bringing 24,000. Yes, they're bringing traffic, but they're not bringing as much as the golden triangle. So the North Star goal is always to be in the golden triangle. What we want to do is we want to go ahead and export these keywords. SpyFu has no limitations on how much data that you can export. That's what I love about SpyFu. You can export it straight into the Google Sheets. I do that all the time. I love doing that. And click open the sheets. And you can kind of clean these tables up here to make it a little more presentable for your eye. But SpyFu does an amazing job breaking down the exported data. I really like how they do this. The reason we exported this data is for us to know which one of these keywords that we want to actually go after. So for example, leggings. If the leggings make sense, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go highlight leggings as yellow. So we're going to highlight as many keywords as possible that are ranking 4th to 10th position that make sense for the brand. I'm not going to go through all 10,000 keywords here right now. It's going to take me some time. But this is the first step of SEO strategy. Identify whatever's on the first page of Google, 4th to 10th position. Bringing those into the golden triangle is going to be your quickest wins, because Google already acknowledged the brand for those keywords to be worthy to rank on a first page of Google. And all we have to do is identify what kind of optimizations that we need to put in play for us to bump these keywords into the golden triangle. It's that simple. Now, here's the next thing. On the right-hand side here, we can see how many keywords have fall off. These were all the keywords that were on the first page of Google, and they just fell off. 35,000 keywords going off of first page to second page. That's a big drop. They also had 2,645 keywords just made it on the first page of Google. And 7,874 keywords are almost on the first page of Google. Now, these are the keywords that are, and the reason SpyFu categorizes it almost is when you're in the positions of 11 to 16, it can be a lot easier to get on the first page of Google depending on your strategy versus 16 to 20. These keywords are potential opportunities to identify and figure out what needs to be done to push these keywords on the first page of Google. Often brands as big as Fabletics, you're going to be looking at a lot of large volume of quality backlink building strategy. We're going to dive into that here in a second as well, but I wanted to give you guys a quick overview here so that you can understand what that looks like. I've also identified some keyword opportunities. Obviously, what we're seeing here is a lot of the keywords that are between the 4th to the 10th position on the Google, they're also like a branded keywords. Branded keywords should not be anything less than golden triangle. I mean, look at this, Fabletics leggings, number 5 position. Fabletics man, for like a man selection, that thing has 13,000 searches, 8 positions. So that's not driving very much traffic at the 8th position on the first page of Google. So that means that somebody else is ranking for these keywords. And there is, so many different keywords. I mean, look at this, Fabletics login. This is your login page. That thing should be number 1 thing that people type in. Type in Facebook login, see what pops up. But anyways, you always want to identify what's on the 4th to the 10th position. Those are going to be your quick win opportunities. And then your secondary opportunities are going to be right here. Keywords that are almost there. And for you to really strengthen and move these keywords on the first page of Google. We're going to get into that strategy here in a second. Now, one thing that SpyFu doesn't really show us, which I don't like, is the domain authority. I think that's something the SpyFu team needs to work on next, because everybody shows the domain authority at some level. We don't know what the domain authority score is for this website. So what we want to do is, if you don't have SEMrush or Ahrefs, we have all sorts of SEO tools, like I said. You can use small SEO tools, and then you can use their domain authority checker, and then you can just paste the domain and then just click check for authority. And then this tool will be able to give you rough estimate of what the domain authority is of that domain that you're checking. So you can see here, it's going to be loading here in a second. We have a pretty high domain authority here. We have 69 and we have page authority of 60. So this is something that we can actually work with. And then we have 98,730 domains that are linking back to this domain that's driving that domain authority score. Now, let's go take a look at what these links are, these links that they're getting, right? So SpyFu is able to track that and pretty much categorize it into these categories here. We pretty much have blogs, which is blue, news, which is like the second and third is affiliate. These are the three main things that they have that's driving their backlinks. And you can actually elaborate on that just by, clicking into it, and then they'll show you exactly where they're getting the backlinks from as well. Now, the blogs are one of the most powerful ways to drive rankings. We all know that. Affiliate links are also very powerful and very relevant. News links are also very powerful. But we also know that in 2024, and if you guys know, almost everything that you will type on Google, you will find the forum section as well, and forum threads indexed on the first page of Google, especially Reddit. And you can see that we have a low presence of forums, we have a low presence of directories, we have a low presence of .gov, .edu websites. Now, in most cases, you might not need .gov or .edu websites. I do have a brand that I work with right now. They're doing over $50 million a year. They do a lot of business with colleges, and they do get a lot of backlinks from .gov and .edu sources. And by far, all the keyword rankings that they have organically, and they have over 100,000 keywords, they're generating all that coming from the .gov, .edu website. So those can be very powerful, but also getting the clean .gov, .edu websites can also be pain in the butt. Unless you have established relationships and that strategic collaboration makes sense for both of your websites. Directories are huge. Directories might not be as powerful as blogs and news and affiliate links, but I'll tell you this, you get enough directories is a ranking signal. And, amount of websites that I've ranked using quality directory sources, it's unbelievable. Forums is huge. And when you're seeing this kind of a backlink profile, there is a lot of work to do here from the backlink profile side of the things. I want to go back to the competitors here and just quickly analyze Lululemon, and let's see what kind of, this is amazing here. Look at this. Look at these keywords. They're driving a lot of traffic, and they also have a lot of keywords. But let's go into, I want to see their SEO overview and go down in here. Okay. What is the difference between Fabletics and Lululemon's, right? The backlink profiles are completely different. So when we go in here, the pie is complete. We have blogs, we got news, we got affiliates. That's exactly what we have too, but we have blogs, we have affiliates, and then we have a news, where we need to have blogs, news, affiliates, forums, .gov, directories. So let's go into here. You can see they do have a very strong backlink profile. And then if we run this up into the domain authority checker here, we're going to find some very interesting data, I believe. Okay, there we go. What we're seeing here is the Lululemon has a domain authority of 72, page authority of 67, and they have 477,000 linking domains. So they're doing some heavy push on the SEO side. This kind of gives us an insight on, we gotta bump up those forums and directories and the news links. Next thing that we need to do is identify how many backlinks that we have that are actually good. And the way you do this is it is a manual process. And whether it's SEMrush or Ahrefs or whatever tool that you're using, you're going to have to manually check these links. And, if they're coming from a porn website or something that's completely irrelevant, those links, you need to create a dissolve file into your Google Search Console and start dissolving those links immediately. Not every link is good. Do not ever get the links for the sake of getting a backlink. A lot of people do this completely the wrong way. They go on Fiverr, they go buy a bunch of a crappy backlinks, or they go to SEO Clerks or Black Hat World, or there are so many different SEO backlink providers out there. You do not want to be associated with those lower ranking websites. Because I'll tell you this, you could go get 1 million backlinks, and then I'll get 10 from 10 quality sources, that's going to be far beyond more effective and powerful than your 1 million links. I've seen it, I've done it, and it's not worth to go down on a road and get those cheap links. It's not going to help your brand. In fact, I've also seen websites get penalized for these kind of practices. What you're looking for here, you always want to do a backlink audit. You want to identify which one of these links look funny. So we can start going in here, Rocket Reach, right? What is this? This is, I believe, the lead gen website, right? So it looks like there is a profile of someone associated to Fabletics. And then you have another link here. They're getting quite a bit of links coming from these things here. This is another one. I mean, relevant. I mean, it's some kind of informational links. What is this? 5 ways you can use your website to earn customers' trust. Now, I don't know what this has to do with their website, but I mean, I guess it's kind of relevant. I mean, it's mentioning Costco and a couple of things in here, so it could be relevant. I just got to look into that. There is another side here. I don't know what this has to do with the brand. I mean, look, I haven't even dived into this. I'm diving into this with you guys right now. And what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing like a lot of like interesting backlinks that these guys have built for their website here. What is this? Okay, some other e-com company linking back to them. Okay, that could be relevant. I know Healthline is a pretty good website. Dealtown obviously is a tool, emails. This looks relevant. This looks relevant. I mean, some of these things look relevant. CBS News, we got a podcast. So basically, you want to go through every single one of these links. I mean, we have 1,600 different rows here. Identify anything that looks irrelevant, does not look good, and start creating a dissolve Excel sheet file, which you can submit into the Google Search Console to start dissolving those links. You do not want to get equity from those links. And let's say you do have 200 or 300 sources that you identified that might be potentially toxic to your brand. You want to kind of write down their domain authorities and find relevant sources that have similar domain authority or even bigger domain authority, and go ahead and start building links from 200 new sources to replace the authority of old, potentially toxic, irrelevant sources. I've done this a million times and it works like a charm. And this is the right way to do it. It's a lot of work, but if you want to do the SEO the right way, and if you want to create a sustainable traffic and save a lot of ad clicks, you're going to have to go through the labor. I just want to show you guys what the backlink audit looks like. When my team dives into the backlinks, we have a full SOP for this. Basically, we'll create an Excel sheet like this, and we'll create a domain authority score associated to the website, linking to the client's website. The source, which is the domain, the backlinks, amount of backlinks that they're getting from the source, the concern levels, right? So we have 3 different types of concerns: high level concern, mid level concern, low level concern. Low level concerns would be like super irrelevant sources, but the high level concerns would be like, yo, you're getting links from porn website and you're not in the porn industry or, casino industry or something like that, Imagine like you're selling leggings and you're getting a backlink from Pornhub. Like, it's just ridiculous. Then we have a label that categorizes these websites, the country, and then when the backlinks were first seen and when the backlinks were last seen. Now, this gives us an opportunity to create a spreadsheet. I mean, look at this. This is a long sheet of backlink analysis here that we spent about a week and a half putting together. This right here is the recently submitted dissolved file that we created for our client that's doing $400,000 a month on their Shopify store. These were 53 highly toxic domains that we've identified. And this is the format you need to be putting these toxic domains in before submitting it over to the Search Console. But yeah, you can follow the similar style here as we have. and basically identify which one of these domains that are not relevant, which one of these domains that seem like way off from an industry that's not even relevant to the industry of your website. Sometimes competitors even come and attack you with all sorts of black hat links. That's why you have to be proactive about maintaining and cleaning your backlink profiles, because essentially backlinks can make or break your business. To make your life easier, you can just export these things into CSV file or export it straight into the Google Sheets. That's exactly what we do here in my company. It's much easier. And you can start categorizing things there with a little bit of Excel knowledge. If you don't know how to use Excel, just go hire somebody from Fiverr. There's plenty of people that know how to use Excel, and for 10, 20 bucks, you can get them to do some incredible structures for you. Next thing that we need to talk about is looking into the competitor backlinks. So you want to grab the competitors. So let's go with Lululemon here. And I'm going to go ahead and click backlinks. And this is going to show me all the backlinks Lululemon has been getting. And we can actually click some of these domains here. And what you're looking for here is you want to identify where is Lululemon getting their links from. Looks like Way's profile gives them a good link here. And that's a relevant link that would be considered as like a directory link. So as you can see here, this is the page that's linking back to them, along with all the other potential domains. There is 1,700 different rows to go through here. But what you want to identify here is which one of these links you can also get that your competitors got for free. And then the ones that seem like you can't get at all, like, I mean, for example, look at this, Yellow Pages, right? You can get a Yellow Pages link for free. I think it's a no-follow link from Yellow Pages because it's just like a regular directory. But there is a couple of different like Lululemon listings in here that are linking back to the Lululemon website. You can easily get listed here. All you have to do is just, follow through the steps here and claim your listing if you don't already have one. Going back here. So identify which websites would give you backlinks for free, and the websites where it seems like you can't get anything there for free, you can just directly reach out. If it's a blog website, you can directly reach out and be like, hey, I would like to do a link exchange. In exchange of you giving me a backlink, I'm going to provide a valuable piece of content to your readers, so that way you can benefit and you don't have to pay for the content. I'll make sure I follow your editorial guidelines if you already have one. If you don't already have one, then I'll create the content which your team can take a look and make sure that it's quality and it makes sense for your website. That's how you do it naturally. A lot of people do use AI. Nowadays, the AI content doesn't rank well. What you want to do is you want to use AI very cautiously. Once AI writes the article, you need to humanize the article. I'll be making the tutorials on how to humanize the articles and things like that, but that's basically what you would provide over to these places. And in exchange, they will give you a backlink. Once you have created an Excel sheet of identifying those opportunities from one competitor, you need to move on to other competitors as well that are all ranking on the first page of Google. Doesn't matter if they're above you or below you, they're on the first page of Google. So whatever backlink profiles that they have is working. If you see that your competitors are having some black hat, toxic, irrelevant backlinks, do not join them in committing the crime and also risking your website from getting banned from Google. I've seen that happen plenty of times. Hey, Akko, this guy used black hat tactics. It worked for them. They're generating traffic. I'm going to do the same thing. And guess what? Both of them have got banned, or one or the other later. Eventually, they've received some kind of penalty. You don't want to risk that. Let's go into reports real quick. This kind of gives you an example of what the reports look like. You can click FedEx report here as an example. And this is for like a team, or like if you're an agency, you can use this data to show the reports of your SEO. And SpyFu does a pretty good job generating these reports that's custom tailored to the brands. And you can see this nice, beautiful graphs here, which you can use to observe their information very carefully. All right, so now let's just go into like a keyword overview tool. And let me just type in leggings because that's one of the keywords that this brand is ranking for. Leggings has 68,200 searches a month. Out of this many searches, 32,800 of the clicks were made organically and paid combined together. This also kind of gives us a full breakdown of usage, right? What percent were mobile, what percent were desktop, which is amazing data to know. Percentage of clicks that came in from paid clicks, and then also the difficulty of the keyword. How difficult it is to rank for this keyword. It's 16 out of 100. Now, I don't know if SpyFu is tripping, but that keyword looks pretty competitive. This is normally measured from 0 to 100, 100 being like super difficult to rank for. This keyword is flagged as 16 out of 100. Now, we have similar keywords on this side, right? So these are all the keywords that are related to leggings and people searching for leggings. We got 2.6 million similar keywords. You can identify the keyword opportunities from this section of the research and figure out and export all the data into the Google Sheets and highlight which keywords would make sense for your brand and going about implementing whatever you have to implement on your page or optimize your pages so that that keyword can start to rank on Google for you to start designing a strategy to move that keyword towards the first page of Google. You also have ranks for a keyword section here. And basically this list includes keywords that the top ranking domains for your target keyword are also ranking for. And sometimes, like, if you don't understand certain things here, you can hover over the question marks here. And, SpyFu does a good job explaining what each tool is for. Right up here, we have the variations of the questions. And basically, like, these are the questions related to leggings that SpyFu has identified that you can kind of tap into and build out your topical content that would go in the blog section of your website, which then would be interlinked with internal pages to create better foundation and increase your topical authority. That's basically how you use SpyFu so that you can understand what the tool is used for. I know that I didn't dive into the deeper details of this. I'm going to make a dedicated details. This is exactly how you want to use SpyFu, just to quickly understand where the brand stands with SEO and what you need to do, how to identify the quick opportunities, and how to create a strategy so that you can actually start to win with SEO. I know I didn't go into the nitty-gritty details and in-depth details of how to use each individual section of SpyFu and how to strategize things and how to execute things, but I'm going to be making individual videos. I believe that each of these topics need to have their own individual videos so that you guys can deeply understand these things and understand the framework behind positioning yourself with this knowledge so that you can effectively use these tips and create a winning SEO plan for your website or your client's website. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure to check out the description below for the useful links. For now, I'm out.